It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics playing host to the LA Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers control the tap. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Trying to cash in? Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Knocked loose. George knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Walker. And it's Zubats with the rebound. Walker. Oh, had him going there for a second. Smart shot, no good. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George, he made his first effort, but not that time. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 3 to Hayward. And the finish, slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Leonard. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Walker into the front court. They're down 3. Curling inside. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Marcus Smart. Has a chance. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's LA Clippers ball. Paul George to Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Walker with the basketball. Down 5. To Paul George. For 3. Working hard on the glass. The follow won't go either.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Walker. Clippers have it. And he finishes at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now Brad Stevens calls a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Walker. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. Williams across the timeline. His team up by 7. It's a big finish. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Walker. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Kawhi Leonard. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Walker to Hayward. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Williams. Runner here won't go. Across the timeline, it's Walker. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. Here's a chance from long range. Ooh, he'll take that.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Into the game for the Celtics. Number 37, Jimmy Ojeleye.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Substitution being made in this one. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
George, that's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Fires the three. No good. Working the outside to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound comes to Cantor. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It goes down.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Leonard. Terrific vision. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Deep left corner. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Walker. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Walker. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Williams on the drive, but his shot won't fall. Celtics have it. To Walker. Oh, he had him there for a second. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
George. Paul George. Now 4 for 9.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Trying to cash in. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Marcus Smart. Has a chance. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Enes Kanter. Stepping in.
George to Leonard. Has a look. It's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
George. No good. That's great defense. Into the front court, it's Walker. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Walker. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
And a throwdown. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Yes! at the buzzer. He just managed to get it off in time. As a result, they're ahead on the scoreboard here at the end of the first half. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Celtics have it. Nothing going here on that drive. To Kemba Walker. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. And throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. Tatum smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Walker into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Hayward.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Paul George to Leonard. From long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Fires the 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Off the mark on the first free throw. It's the second. One more coming. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. A pass taken away by the Celtics.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Goes reverse to lay it in. Walker with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Jaylen Brown. Kemba Walker against Paul George. A drive by Brown, but he can't finish. Leonard. Oh, that's how it's done.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Leonard. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Jaylen Brown. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Leonard. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Walker. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Short jumper won't fall. To Jaylen Brown. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Leonard. Jason Tatum sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Leonard. Cruises inside for 2.
The assist from number 4.
I got ball. This is all me.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That's the end of the third quarter. The Clippers are out in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Hayward. And the rebound taken in by Beverly. To Paul George. Leonard. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
To Hayward. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 7, Jaylen Brown. And number 44.
George. That won't go.
I got ball. Hey, match up.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Leonard to George. 4-3. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Williams into the front court. The lead is 11. George. Well defended. Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Clippers, number 20. Timeout for the Celtics.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Celtics, number 11, Enes Kanter.
To Jaylen Brown. From the painted area, won't go down. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
To Beverly. Leonard. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Brad Stevens will change up his lineup. Leonard. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box and one, or maybe just double team him.
Hayward. Not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Hayward. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
LA Clippers with the basketball.
Defense, let's go.
George. Nice pass to set things up. Over to the right side. To Leonard. For 3. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Hayward. Man, that was a tough shot.
The body language was so bad in the first half. After every missed shot, your head went down. Now, your head is to the sky, and I like the confidence.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Enes Kanter. Entering
Leonard.
for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Walker. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Walker knocks it down.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Boston with the basketball. Walker. The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Paul George gets it in the right corner. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Drills the three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation.